Aurelius can help you overcome your inner coward and face life's challenges with courage. In this video, we'll explore 7 powerful principles from Meditations that will transform the way you handle adversity. If you're ready to stop letting fear control you, keep watching. Before we dive into these timeless lessons, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more insightful content about Stoic philosophy and personal growth. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, offers timeless wisdom for overcoming the fears that hold us back. His philosophy, captured in Meditations, focuses on building resilience, courage, and inner strength. By breaking down his teachings into key principles, we can learn how to overcome our inner coward and face life's challenges with grace. Here are 7 key principles inspired by his writings, each offering actionable steps for modern life. Principle 1. Embrace challenges. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Marcus Aurelius believed that adversity is not a barrier, but a stepping stone toward personal growth. As he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." For him, obstacles are not roadblocks, but chances to develop resilience. During his reign, Marcus faced invasions and internal strife that could have crippled any leader. Rather than allowing these challenges to paralyze him, he saw each one as a test of his character and an opportunity to practice patience, wisdom, and strength. Similarly, in our own lives, it's easy to feel overwhelmed when facing difficult situations. Yet, by shifting our perspective, we can see these challenges as opportunities for growth. For example, a tough project at work or a personal setback can become a chance to develop new skills or build emotional resilience. This mindset not only helps us tackle problems head-on, but also transforms the way we view adversity, turning it from a source of fear into a catalyst for strength. Principle 2. Seek solutions, not people to blame. One of the key lessons from Marcus Aurelius is the importance of focusing on solutions instead of blame. He wrote, "Blame no one. Set people straight if you can. If not, just repair the damage. And suppose you can't do that either. Then where does blaming people get you?" This insight is crucial because when we shift our focus from assigning blame to finding solutions, we channel our energy into constructive actions rather than negativity. For instance, during the plague that struck Rome, Marcus focused on mitigating its effects rather than searching for those at fault. This proactive approach allowed him to direct resources effectively and maintain stability within the empire. In our modern context, we can apply this principle by addressing challenges directly, whether at work or in relationships, rather than getting caught in a cycle of blame. This approach not only resolves problems more quickly, but also fosters a sense of responsibility and empowerment. When we prioritize solutions over blame, we create a culture of accountability. This shift in mindset encourages us to take ownership of our actions and helps us develop a reputation as problem solvers rather than critics. Ultimately, this is a powerful way to overcome the fear of failure, as it reframes challenges as opportunities to grow and improve. Principle 3. Don't second-guess yourself. Act with conviction. Another powerful principle from Marcus Aurelius is to act with conviction once a decision is made. In Meditations, he emphasizes the importance of focusing on the present task, urging us to concentrate every minute on doing what's in front of you with precise and genuine seriousness. For Marcus, second-guessing leads to doubt, which can paralyze us and prevent us from taking necessary actions. During his rule, Marcus often had to make swift decisions about military strategy and governance. In these moments, he had no time for excessive doubt. He understood that overthinking could lead to missed opportunities and greater risks. By making decisions with clarity and committing to them, he maintained steady leadership, even in turbulent times. In today's world, where the fear of making the wrong choice often leads to analysis paralysis, this lesson is more relevant than ever. It's important to deliberate and plan, but once a course of action is decided, we must follow through without hesitation. This approach builds a sense of confidence and courage, helping us to overcome the fear of uncertainty. By trusting our decisions, we cultivate an inner strength that propels us forward rather than keeping us stuck in indecision. Principle 4. Embrace responsibility. Own your actions and choices. Marcus Aurelius believed that true strength comes from owning one's actions and decisions. He reminds us, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. This principle emphasizes the importance of self-responsibility, acting with integrity, and accepting the consequences of our actions without shifting blame. When Rome faced threats from barbarian invasions, Marcus could have easily blamed previous rulers or external forces for the situation. Instead, he accepted the reality of his role and focused on how he could address the threat. This sense of responsibility allowed him to take decisive action, maintain morale among his troops, and protect the empire. For us, embracing responsibility means recognizing the impact of our decisions and taking control of our responses to challenges. Whether it's a mistake at work or a conflict in a relationship, owning up to our part in the situation allows us to learn, adapt, and grow. This not only fosters personal growth, but also earns the respect of those around us. It's through this ownership that we become leaders in our own lives, capable of facing fears with courage and integrity. Principle 5. Trust in the outcomes. Focus on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius teaches that while we must strive to do our best, we should also accept that outcomes are not always within our control. He writes, "Accept whatever comes to you, woven in the pattern of your destiny, for what could more aptly fit your needs?" This principle reflects a deep trust in the natural order of life, understanding that while our actions matter, the final result is often beyond our control. For example, during the many battles he faced, Marcus could not control the actions of his enemies or the outcomes of every military campaign. Instead, he focused on preparing his troops, maintaining discipline, and leading by example. He trusted that by doing his best, whatever outcome unfolded would be the right one, even if it wasn't what he had hoped for. In our own lives, we can adopt this mindset by focusing on what we can control, our effort, attitude, and responses, while letting go of the things we cannot influence. This approach reduces anxiety and allows us to find peace, even when things don't go as planned. Trusting in the outcomes means accepting that sometimes setbacks are opportunities in disguise, guiding us toward new paths and possibilities. Principle 6. Find strength in vulnerability. Accept your emotions. Don't avoid them. Contrary to the misconception that Stoicism requires suppressing emotions, Marcus Aurelius understood the value of acknowledging and accepting them. He believed that vulnerability is a natural part of the human experience and can be faced with dignity. He wrote about grief, loss, and his struggles, but always with a sense of purpose, turning these experiences into reminders of life's transience. When Marcus lost his children and later his wife, he did not deny his sorrow. Instead, he allowed himself to feel it fully, but also used it as a motivation to fulfill his duties. This balance between feeling and acting enabled him to remain compassionate and steadfast, even in his most difficult moments. In our modern world, accepting our vulnerabilities can be a source of strength. It allows us to understand our fears and doubts without being ruled by them. For example, admitting when we feel afraid or uncertain can be the first step to addressing those feelings. This practice fosters self-awareness and emotional resilience, enabling us to face challenges without fear of being overwhelmed by our emotions. Principle 7. Learn from mistakes. See failures as opportunities for growth. Finally, Marcus Aurelius teaches that mistakes are not failures but valuable learning experiences. He wrote, "If anyone can refute me, show me I'm making a mistake or looking at things from the wrong perspective. I'll gladly change. It's the truth I'm after." And the truth never harmed anyone. This humility allowed him to embrace errors as part of the process of self-improvement. During his reign, Marcus faced numerous challenges, and not all of his decisions led to success. Yet he viewed each setback as a lesson, adjusting his strategies and refining his approach. This willingness to learn from mistakes made him a more effective leader and helped him maintain stability in Rome. In our own lives, adopting this mindset can help us see failures not as reflections of our worth, but as steps in our journey. For instance, if a business venture doesn't go as planned, instead of seeing it as a defeat, we can analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and apply those lessons in future endeavors. This perspective encourages us to take risks and pursue new opportunities, knowing that even mistakes can lead to growth. Conclusion: a path to inner strength and courage. By following these 7 principles inspired by Marcus Aurelius, embracing challenges, seeking solutions, acting with conviction, embracing responsibility, trusting outcomes, accepting vulnerability, and learning from mistakes, we can build a life defined by inner strength and resilience. His teachings remind us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to face it directly and use it as a force for growth. As you face your own struggles, remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius. Instead of letting your inner fears dictate your actions, allow them to guide you toward areas where you can grow. Like Marcus, you too can transform obstacles into opportunities, turning each difficulty into a stepping stone on your path to becoming a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. The journey may not be easy, but as Marcus Aurelius demonstrated, it is within this journey that we find our true strength, and in the end, what stands in the way becomes the way. Thank you for watching this video. If you found value in it, don't forget to like and leave a comment sharing your story or thoughts. Your experiences could inspire others on their own journey to inner strength. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, so they too can benefit from these timeless lessons. Together, we can build a community of support and growth.